Afternoon. This is Nita and Miss Panda with the Timepiece Garden. She's been having a blast. She's just chasing birds right now. I put some hot water in her water dish out here because she loves rainwater melt. Just to help melt the ice block. That way she can drink all she wants. She's loved it. She's not drinking inside the house now. She's drinking outside. That's just what she likes to do. She'll drink tap water. She doesn't like tap water. Anyway, yeah, I've topped out at 39. Woohoo! But I do. Well, earlier, I've kind of done this in two parts. I scraped all the ice off of here. You saw where I did a little in front of the door yesterday. And then put some more de-ice down. Part of that is because, should the house catch on fire, I have a wood-burning stove. Need to get to the vehicle, not fall, hit my head, and get the vehicle out of the way. It's just how it is. I will always do that. So having said that, went back in the house, got warm, hung out, whatever, and went ahead and started clearing the back row. Now you've seen me do this when it snows. Same basic thing. I scraped the ice off the top. It's slushy right now because I have a de-ice down. And the whole goal becomes the same thing, is to make it so my walkway here does not ice. That way, should something happen, and I have to get back to my pump house back here, there it is. Does that make sense? I'm not walking on ice. Because it's right now, there's slushiness going on. But it will refreeze. We're going to refreeze tonight. And then I have all kinds of thoughts. I took some compost out to the compost. And then I've been playing with the thought, and I know this is going to sound crazy, getting some chickens. Woo-woo! Become a millionaire with my own eggs. And I play with it in my head all the time. Where would be the best place for their coop? Again, I live on a hillside. Nothing is level, nothing is flat. I've had moments where if I stick them up here between those pines and my pear tree, it's not enough space. I want to be able to give them a run, with the area that I give them. I don't want to put them over there where that pear tree is dead, even though that's enough space, because my ravine is above that. That makes sense, which is why I put the 3 pear trees there, because the water catches in the ravine. When it overflows, it goes goes way down over there. I'm not turning around, the Jeep's over there. So not 2 places that I specifically want to put chickens. So again, just rolling in my head. Like an area flatter, easier to work with. And believe it or not, I'm going to switch hands out here. It's that area right there. You can see where that tree is, and you can see how it kind of squares up to that tree. And then it cuts back over to where that cedar is. That is almost flat. I mean, it's not perfectly flat, but it's one of those more flat areas on the property that I have. I think that would be a great place for a chicken house and a little chicken run, just kind of right there in between the trees in the wintertime like it is right now. Not on a cloudy day, but on a not so cloudy day. That area gets plenty of sun because the cedar is behind it. Does that make sense? So it wouldn't shade it in the wintertime. And then in the summertime, the trees that are in, and this tree here, would give it shade for, summertime heat. Yeah, I could do rainwater catchment off the coop roof. That way they've got their own water, and because it's close enough to the house, I could run one of my hoses over there easily. I kind of like that idea. I think that's kind of awesome. The only other place would be where I have all of my wood. Kind of right there, kind of on the back side of the pump house. And I don't think I want it there. I don't think that's the place for it. So, yeah, these are my thought processes. Having said that, and walking over to the compost in my tennis shoes, I also know I need to go ahead and buy some yak tracks. A million years ago, feels like it sometimes, I'm going to let you look that way. I'm walking back towards the Jeep. Anyway, I was in Japan and got an opportunity to go see the macaque monkeys that sit in the hot springs and actually eat the moss that grows off the rocks and so on down the line. And it's worse than this as far as ice and snow. That's why they hang out in the hot springs. Anyway, I had a friend who had yak tracks. And they loaned them to me for the trip, which was awesome. And I didn't slip, not once. I mean, does that make sense? And we're walking trails. We're walking stuff that in some places is steeper than my driveway. You know? Didn't slip, not once. And because of my hillside, regardless of where I decide to put chickens, you know, kind of regardless, I need to go ahead and get a pair of yak tracks or something similar to it. That way it doesn't matter. You know, even if I put the chickens out here in like a chicken tractor, I still got to be able to walk on the downhill slope and not, you know, fall and bust something. So it's another item added to my list of things I need to get. All right, just sharing thoughts. Maybe I'll find an old picture of one of those macaques in the hot springs. I'll throw it at the end of the video. Having said that, I will talk to y'all later.
Imagine